inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill today, Shane Bieber. He leads the entire league in wins, and every time he grabs the ball, you expect results.
Yeah, he's coming right after hitters, Boog, setting the tone from the jump and giving his team a real chance to stack up some W's.
He's not just a pitcher, he's a gamer. Shows up every fifth day ready to compete.
That's why every rotation wants a guy like him, just flat out reliable, just like you, partner.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Smith turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, he really makes the most out of his skill sets, leading the team in steals and on-base percentage. And, you know, you got sometimes a guy that can run really well, but he doesn't get on base enough to utilize that potential. As soon as this guy gets on first, he's thinking about second and then third. He's got the wheels to make that kind of stuff happen and really disrupt the ball game. I love watching guys like him who just make stuff happen in the lineup.
Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jose Altuve in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Altuve matched a homer in his last game.
Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Circle change. Low inside.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Christian Javier. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball, that's Javier, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's inside. Ball.
In the air, right field. Cole has a beat on it. 1 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game, but a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Just missed. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and close behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
Here's George Springer, the American League leader in RBIs this year. The 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ball 1, no strikes. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
One.
Swings through that high fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Way high.
Ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Alejandro Kirk to bat next. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Around second, on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The catcher, Alejandro.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately.
Down,
working
ball.
on an 8-game hitting streak.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the inside corner for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact.
That is the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Toronto. Jays lead it 2-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Low middle.
No, that missed.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That's up. That's a ball.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks
Circle
calling
change.
balls and strikes.
Low middle.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Circle change. Low outside.
Comes the 2-2. Stays alive.
Slider. Low inside.
And that one
Ball,
missing
that's it.
inside a
4-seam
sharp
fastball.
slider.
High middle.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That one misses.
Ball four. Take
so
your base.
lead-off walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Fouled off down the right side.
Circle change.
Runner on the goal. Pitch
Ball.
inside. Throw to
Hey,
second.
he
He's
beat the
safe.
throw.
Slider. Middle outside.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Curve.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this
Outside.
one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
In the air, right field, Bateman should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Batting seven. the
So up
right
next,
fielder, number
Zach
16.
Cole.
Low inside.
That's in. Ball.
Four-seam
Runner at
fastball.
second, 2 down.
Low
Here at the
inside.
top of the second. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Circle change. Low inside.
That catches the corner. Cole thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
The 2-1. To the right side, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez.
That one fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches.
Batting
He's
ninth,
going to need to
the
figure it out
left fielder,
quickly, though.
number 8, Josh Smith.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Ball high.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the
Up
home
next,
half
the
of
Blue
inning number
Jays,
2.
The right fielder, number 19, Brett Bateman.
And now Brett Bateman. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the third. Blue Jays 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
To the right side,
That's
and
foul.
that goes foul.
Slider. Middle inside. Circle change. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 2-2 on the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Jake Meyer.
Cutter. Middle inside. Cutter. Middle inside.
In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena will hit next. And that one fouled off.
Slider, low outside.
Way out front for strike 2.
Middle outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
Line drive. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
It's softly on the ground left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Blue Jays 2 and the Astros nothing. As we go to the last of the third, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
Misses the sweeper. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Not in time. He's safe. Man at first with one gone. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Pena takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Outside. That's a ball. Ball.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho on the move, and that's the inning. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
To first, leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Slider, low middle.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Low outside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Astros.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Inside.
Dalton
Foul ball there.
Varsho.
Circle change.
The 0-1.
Low outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
That's foul.
That one is
Four-seam
foul,
fastball.
and he'll see
Low
another.
outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Four-seam fastball.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That one
Nope,
just
ball.
misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Up next for the Astros.
Middle
The first
outside.
baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
And first offering is fouled off.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
That's a ball.
Knuckle curve. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. One left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom four, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That's out to center field. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Left field. And he
Ball.
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Popped in the air. Left field. Alvarez drifts towards it. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
That's a ball.
And
No,
another
that's
ball.
high.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Smith, 28 years old. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Ground ball right side. Slings to first in time. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Brett Bateman now at the plate. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Wisniewski, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Altuve brings it in, and that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And foul ball.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Slider. Middle outside.
And a 1-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Out to short. Jimenez. Fires to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
No, that's low.
Well, I think
ball.
the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that one wrapped foul.
Slider. Low
2
outside.
down, nobody on. Grounds one to short. Jimenez. That ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Bennett Sousa.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be. Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Vladdy recently taking home Player of the Month honors. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses up and in. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Guerrero at first, one gone. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ball outside.
In the dirt. And a payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Alvarez settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 4-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Jake Myers getting ready to hit.
Slider. Low middle.
Slider clips the corner.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That missed. That's a
That
ball.
one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Just
Nope,
off the
ball.
inside edge.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Slider. Low outside.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Wow, just great bite to that slider.
Cutter.
Broke hard
Low
out of the
outside.
zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard
Hiya.
to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count.
inside.
I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Bateman under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Middle outside.
Yordan Alvarez.
Heck one.
Four-seam
2 down,
fastball.
nobody on.
High
And we're in the top
outside.
half of the 6th. That
Right
one
two.
finds the zone.
Knuckle
No
curve.
balls, 2 strikes.
Low middle.
Ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back here at Rogers
Leading
Center,
up for
Ernie
Toronto,
Clement
the second
has
baseman,
one of the top
Clement.
averages in the league, Singy. That bat's got more hits than a summer playlist.
Pitchers are looking around like, can someone unplug this guy?
Yeah, Singy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
No, that's out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Manager out of the
Andre.
dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bennett Sousa will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, number 46.
Rodney
He's into the
Rubio.
game with the bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat. That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Alvarez settles under this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Astros nothing. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back now in Toronto, Jose Altuve. Up now, top 5 in RBIs for a reason, a true finisher.
Yeah, and he keeps his approach simple and drives in runs like clockwork, Boog. Every opportunity, it seems like he's converting. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Clement over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. And now it's Christian Walker.
High outside.
Hee-haw!
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
High outside.
Swing and a miss. Bieber with the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Shane Bieber. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 62.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Check swing called strike.
4-seam
That's strike
fastball.
1.
Low outside.
Varsho, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Cole.
No, that missed.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
4-seam fastball. High middle.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
On the ground to the left.
That ball's
and that's
foul.
Just foul.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
2-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Not close with that one. Full
4-seam
count
fastball.
now.
Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, number 8.
High fly ball, right field. Cole under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 19, Brett Bateman.
First offering, and it just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Wisniewski also getting ready. And the 1-0. High fly ball out to center field. Varsho moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That one ripped. Varsho on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Up the middle. And he beats
Hey,
it. That's a
beat
hit.
the throw.
Great try there. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they are going to challenge the call. And so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look
Ladies
at
and
it.
gentlemen,
Singer,
the
are
Blue
you seeing
Jays
enough to
have
change the
elected to
call?
challenge the
Yeah, I think
previous
so,
play.
Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They
Upon
took a chance with the
review,
challenge, and it
call
paid off
states
for
that
them.
first base has been overturned. and
Back to the
batter
top of the
ruled
order.
out.
Here's the Astros leadoff man. Chip, manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like
For
out of the
Blue
bullpen for the Jays, Jamison
Middle
Tayo.
outside.
He last
Jamison.
pitched 2 days ago.
Tayo.
Hee-haw!
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cutter. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
On the mound now,
number
Ryan
74,
King.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's in ball.
He's been
Ball.
raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That
No, that
one
missed. That's the
misses.
ball.
3 balls, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. George Springer leaves the yard. Home run number 30 on the year. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under this one. Out number 2.
The batter number 22. Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. To third, Paredes. Play made, that ends the inning. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Peace. Ha!
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Fought off foul.
Sweeper. Low inside.
0-2 now.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Four-seam fastball. Low
And
inside.
a 1-2 again. Struck him out without a swing. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
So much a good hit.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the off.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move.
Four-seam fastball.
Stepping in, Isaac Paredes.
That's a ball.
Four-seam
The Blue
fastball.
Jays trying to
Low
close
inside.
out a two-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
That's a ball.
Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down
Sinker.
because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not
Four-seam
offering
fastball.
at that last pitch
High
down.
inside.
In the air to left center, Lucas on his way over, takes it in for the out.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that gets the inside corner for a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.